Hello, y'all. I look a mess. No, I don't look a mess. I look amazing as always. Amazing, darling. Amazing as always. But I am in somewhat of a rush. Let me get a thumbnail real quick. Gotta get the nails in. Probably not gonna use none of them either. Look at me, extra hydrated. Yo, I just came back from a job. It's like I'm tired. Not really tired, but it's like I'm wired. But it's Wednesday, my dudes, and I be trying to stay to my word. And today's topic is, how are you changing? I'm gonna ask overall, like, how are you changing? And then I'm sort of like, if it's not evidently clear, I will ask how you were in the past. And how exactly are you changing within that? Because Demi Lovato is on tour and she's going back to her roots and she's singing that Camp Rock song. And that was just in my head, like, this is real, this is me. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be now. Gonna let the light shine on me. Now I found who I am. There's no way to hold it in. No more hiding who I wanna be. This is me. And honestly, I just seen the cards shine. Shining, 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 shining. Yeah, 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 yeah. All of this winning. So maybe you changing for the good. Maybe you changing for the bad. We gonna see today, and it's gonna be the best time you done ever had, bitch. Yeah. So we finna get it. It's a little bit hot. It's a little bit hot. Sweating. And I gotta go before the sun goes down. So let's get it. All right, we have stepped into Pile 1 territory. Pile 1. How are you doing? How's it going, Mr. Mister? We're gonna start it off with this. We're gonna start it off with this. Yeah, I'm thinking about my dinner. Panda Express been knocking on my door all day. Like, you gonna come get me? You gonna come get me? See? That card. Let's see if it pops back out. What? How is my Pile 1 changed? How has my Pile 1 changed? How has my Pile 1 changed? I'm gonna keep it up, right? How has my Pile 1 changed? How has my Pile 1 changed? How has my Pile 1 changed? One card at a time, please. Oh, fine. One more card, please. How has my pile one changed? How has my pile one changed? Okay. How has my pile one changed? How has my pile one changed? Okay. Wow. Okay. How has my pile one changed? Pile one. What? Pile one has changed by accepting the fact that, oh sorry, I want to flash you, but it's a little high enough. Pile one has changed in the way that you accepted that there will never be a perfect time. So I've heard the saying, the perfect time to act was 5 years ago, and the second perfect time to act is right now. So getting out of the space of everything has to be conceptualized within your mind. It has to reach a certain point within perfection within your own mind, and then after that you can act. But getting out of the hangman energy and getting straight to work of, yeah, this thing may not be perfectly exactly what I thought in my mind, but it exists and I made it exist, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Because holding yourself back, clinging on to that resistance basically led to a toxic dynamic with yourself, and how you got the momentum up to do something with his legs and hips and body. Yeah, you were holding that tension within yourself, making yourself sick on the inside, making yourself petrified, scared to act, and that led to, like, that hit your pockets, that essentially left you in a place where maybe you're not as prosperous as you would have been if you had taken those opportunities and flipped them, regardless of if they're up to a certain standard within your mind that has to be. Or maybe letting the lack of support, letting the in a way of thinking like social media, maybe your views aren't exactly what you wish they would be, and allowing that lack of support to interfere with your progress, instead of putting your head down and just creating, doing. You do, or you used to, you do look around like, did anybody see that? Or, it's sort of like doing a backflip, or teaching yourself how to do a backflip, and then being like, oh my God, that was so hard. Like, I gotta tell everybody, and then maybe everybody was like, okay, you did a backflip, like whatever. But if you learn the backflip, learn a back handspring, learn the roundhouse, do stunts with other people, you're doing this, doing that, and then the support comes later as you continue to build and build and build. Because if you stop and wait for people to clap for you, you probably never get to the point that you're wanting to be, because you're waiting for that validation on the outside, rather than being like, wow, I'm so proud of myself, I did that backflip, let me challenge myself and do even more things. Let me basically fall in love with the process of growing, instead of growing because you want other people to, pat you on the back. It's like, what do you want, a cookie? Like, do you want a cookie? Which you can give yourself that cookie. Give yourself that cookie, baby. Clap for yourself. Have those ceremonies. I'm not saying don't celebrate, but no one is going to be your biggest fan until you are your biggest fan. Like no one will love you the same way that you would love yourself, or you would be proud of yourself, or you would be able to really recognize how far you came. Because maybe some people haven't watched it or people in game, but you are the person who wakes up with you every single day and say, oh, I used to not do this, I used to not even do this, but I do this every day, and it's not really even it's not a hassle, it's not a big deal. Like, I in the gym, like when I first went to the gym, I started off with the weights at 5, and then I went up to 8, and then I went up to 10, and now I'm at 15. And I used to struggle doing a mile. Now I can do a mile easily, and I'm working up to 1.5 miles. And after that, I conquer 1.5 miles, I'm going to 2 miles. And that's just gonna be able to, that progress, the milestones that you're hitting, and you can celebrate yourself. You can be happy and content without having to have other people have that same level with you. Okay? And also, like, if you're stretching or basically detoxifying in a way, because I'm feeling like that, like stretching releases the tension within your body. People always say you hold trauma in your waist. So if you're stretching or detoxifying in certain ways, moving your body, you're you grow in that aspect. Because releasing the toxicity from your body in physical ways is really elevating you energetically. It's giving you a physical advantage and abundant refreshment. It's resetting your health bar back to full vicinity, putting your health back into a full bar. It's called bars, nigga. You don't know nothing about that. Hearts, treasures, money, problems. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it short today, since I'm on a time crunch. That's all I got for you, pile 1. That's all I got for you today. See, I was tempted to do an extra video, and then like Wednesday snuck up on me. But I don't think I'm gonna have a in message today. Like, if I have time and I remember, I will do another reading, but if not, I'll see you guys next Wednesday, because that's when I will be here. Okay, 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 okay. How to? Let's do right. Not gonna do. Hey, Pile 2. How's it going? Alright, Pile 2. How have you changed? How has my Pile 2 changed? And angels, ancestors, spirit guides, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, thank you so much for the blessings, the gifts that I have been bestowed to see and hear and experience. Please guide me and tell me these messages on how has my Pile 2 changed? How have Pile 2 changed? How have they evolved? Sorry, y'all. It didn't burn the first time, apparently. It wasn't burned hard enough. It's a weird phrase. They weren't burning hard enough. So the flames, so the first card is desire. So the flames of desire weren't burning hard enough. Let me see. How has my Pile 2 changed? How's 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 my Pile 2 changed? Oh my. I don't know if you were in a relationship or something. Or, I mean, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be friends or like business partners. I'm getting something very specific. How have you changed? Maybe throughout the course of a relationship, you found a new aspect of yourself. Within a relationship taught you what you don't want. Knowing that chemistry isn't the only thing. Someone's ability to grow and transform is something that's become evident to you. Having someone who has equal yokes and healthy communication. Yeah, and if they don't have those qualities, then you're willing to split from them. Regardless, whatever kind of soulmate that you believe them to be. Yeah, puppy love is not enough, especially when you're with a person who is a compulsive liar. So how have you changed? You basically went into a battle and you came out different. You learned how a person could use their wealth to try to control aspects of the relationship. I think I had something like that before, or I forget which reading it was, where the person was mining or capitalizing on someone's good heart in order to extract some kind of wealth from them. But within the transformation of leaving the bad cups behind and remaining with the 2 cups that you have, and this is enlightenment, with like you had an epiphany about, wait, having a soulmate should not be this freaking hard. Having a soulmate should not be this draining, should it? Like, I want a soulmate that's not so heavily dependent on my energy, so heavily dependent on my money, so heavily dependent on my moods, basically farming their life off of you. And yeah, nipping that in the bud, cutting off communication, cutting off their access to you, and that giving you so much more freedom, so much more room to navigate and figure out what it is that you do want and how to cultivate what it is that you do want, and being able to nurture what it is that you do want, instead of being stuck in a dynamic that you're like, wait, this ain't even right. Wait a minute. Who are you? Who are you? Or should I read this? I feel like yes. My nose gets itching. Dream bigger. Puny desires constrict you. Your desires create your life, so allow them to flow boldly. What do you really desire? Get specific. See it, smell it, feel it. Call it in now. What you desire desires you. Does your desire flow from love or fear? Manifest manifestations that come from fear-based desires keep you small and safe. Desires that come from your soul expand your world. So yeah, maybe the other person was constricting you because of how they think, and that's why it's so important to have someone that is equally yoked, because they are constricting your manifestations. They are more of a detriment than they are a help. Like it's more of a disadvantage than it is an advantage to have them around. So yeah, I'm keeping the reading super short today. Yeah, I will move on to pile 3. Alrighty. So pile 3. I see you. I see you. I see you. So yeah. Pile 3. How have you changed? I feel like this golden hour is a better one. Better lighting. If not, y'all just see me posing and being a bad bitch. I just want to get my nails in, you know. I love these nails. They look like fishnets. That's what I was thinking. Fishnets or like stockings and shit. Stockings. How has pile 3 changed? Oh my god, everybody's craftsmanship is their, I want to say like their posture, their fucking, hell yeah. Hell yeah. How has my pile, how has my pile 3 changed? Oh, this card has gone off for every pile. I don't know if there was like a death in the family, or if you came into like a near-death experience, or sorry, or Jesus talked to you in a dream, or I don't know. It seems like somebody has had a 180 in their mindset. Like I said, if you were sick and you came down with something or something like that, and it made you rethink your entire life. Cause me, like when I got hit by a motorcycle, well now it's still like now, like I've seen how quick it is to go. I've seen how quick it is. And it's sort of like, I don't want to say I'm not scared to die, but it's like, if it's quick like that, then it's like, I don't know. And it's sort of like I'm on borrowed time. I've been on borrowed time, but it's sort of like you come into the realization, like, yeah, like this is not permanent. There is nobody is getting out of this alive. Nobody is getting out of this alive. So it's like, if I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna be here and do the shit that I need to do with the time that I got, not knowing when we gonna get out of here. Okay, so it's seeming like it's seeming like someone snaked you, someone betrayed you. Yeah, someone who encouraged you to have low self-esteem or low self-image, someone who encouraged you to talk down on yourself or create the culture to talk down on yourself. So you sort of were a very submissive within your life circumstances. Oh, I'm within this circumstances, there's no way I can get out of it, I might as well accept it. But with this feet card, I'm feeling like you're willing to go. You're willing to not go as in get out of here, but you're willing to take steps to go towards the life that you imagine for yourself, because like I said, you know that we are in a finite space. There's only one time that we will be within this time period, within this body, within our family, within the, the time that we're in. This is our time to act. And that's sort of like you adopted that mentality more to say, YOLO. Says she want a photo, you already know though, you only live once, that's the motto, that's YOLO. Every day, every day, every day. Nigga, we don't really play every day. Fuck what anybody say. Real nigga, what's up? Okay? Yeah. I wish that I could have this moment for life. Cause in this moment I just feel so alive. Alive. You know that everybody dies, but not everybody lives. Everybody dies, but not everybody lives. So within that chaos of not really having control, but releasing that need for control and accepting the fact that our finite lives are within our hands and we can mold them. I mean, there are some things like we're stuck within time, we're stuck within mortality, we're stuck within our social constructs, but we can take steps to elevate the consciousness, take steps to elevate our own consciousness, and that brings the like Moana, how everybody brings a stone and it builds it takes the island higher. So every consciousness can bring their rock on top of the mountain and elevate the consciousness, and not really being bogged down, not really having the pessimist mentality is helping you, helping your community, helping your city, helping your state, helping the country, helping the continent, helping the world. So, I'm looking in the man in the mirror. He's asking me to change his ways. Wanna make the world a better place? Look at yourself and make a change. Yeah. So that is amazing what you're doing, pal number 3. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today. Hopefully you will be back next Wednesday. I do not have another topic at the end for today, but I will try to manage my time so that I will be able to do everything. But that is a little spell that I put on myself, is you have enough time to do everything. And I did have enough time to do everything today, sort of. I did everything, accomplished everything that I wanted to accomplish. I just didn't do all the extra, all the hullabaloo that I usually do. But that's just because I've been busy. But yes. You know, I always feel odd asking y'all to like drop topics because I don't have anybody that really responds right now. But you know, if you're out there and you come across my videos and you like my videos, I appreciate you. Don't be scared. If you want, like, it might just be me and you, but we can make it, twin. We can make it. Go ahead and tell me what videos would interest you. Yeah, like and subscribe. Comment down below if you have any thoughts or opinion. It's my opinion. But yeah, if you want to drop your opinion, go ahead and let me know. I love you guys, and I will see you guys later. That's my other outro. If you want to jump into my vlogs, I'll drop that down below too. I'll see you guys later.